Sorcerers! Josh here. Lost a bet. I thought it'd be October the 2nd when we'd see someone post pack openings, box openings, something like that. Missed it by a hair. Someone late October the 1st put some stuff up. If you want to go see that, I guess you can go look. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's pathetic when someone is willing to hurt everyone else just to be first, get ahead. I'm not real fond of people like that. I think that those people diminish our society as a whole, and certainly they diminish the sorcery community, especially when we had a request from Eric Curiosa, hey, please, wait for everyone. Let's all try to enjoy this at the same time. Didn't happen. Speaking of time, I am not going to get my boxes on time, which is unfortunate. And I'm on the social media platforms a little too much to dodge the spoilers because we are about to reach the release. October the 3rd is coming real fast. So I think I'm going to capitulate. I know that I might get boxes on Friday. That may be the earliest I see them. So it's going to be everywhere. I don't want to totally close off social media. I like to talk to folks and, see their enjoyment, I guess you could say. So I'm probably going to go and, the folks in our community that are doing their box openings at the requested time, I'm going to go watch some of those and enjoy the set that way until I can get my hands on boxes. Not real happy about that, but it is what it is. Speaking of that, it looks like Eric's Curiosa mostly delivered. Now, they didn't deliver without pain. And not pain to us, the people that are getting the boxes. I mean, there's been some worry, but most folks are getting their boxes kind of around the release date. The people who really suffered the pain were the retailers because they just didn't know. And in my opinion, Eric's Curiosa was trying to do a very noble thing. They wanted, and again, this is just me guessing, they wanted to try to ensure that there were not a lot of spoilers. And so they really timed this very close. But that led to a lot of anxiety. There seemed to be a lot of miscommunication, especially between the distributors and the local stores that were trying to get product, especially those that were trying to run events, really wanted to have a big release event. And I know of at least one store, unfortunately, that was an innkeeper that canceled their event because they just were not confident in getting the product on time. The good news is it looks like everyone's getting their product on time. It looks like this tight timetable actually worked out. That being said, if Eric's Curiosa wants to pursue this tight turnaround, get the product as late to the distros as possible to minimize the number of spoilers, I think maybe back it up a couple of days would be helpful. Everything I think was delivered for most of them on Monday, which gave us until Friday to get product to people, and that's a little too tight because the distros got it on Monday. They've got to unpackage it all, package it all up again to ship it all out to us, or out to the LGSs. And then the LGSs, if they had online orders, had to ship that on again. So I would like to see a little bit more time. Disadvantages, of course, to that could be that stuff gets spoiled. I don't know. That being said, if they want to stick to their guns on this, Eric's Curiosa is like, this is the way we're doing it. Tight turnarounds. That's how it's going to be. We want to make sure that spoilers are minimized as much as possible so that, we're only seeing spoilers. I mean, barely, 3 days before the official release, really 2 days before the official release. If you consider that it's coming out, everyone's going to be able to see it on October the 3rd. So that's pretty tight. That's really good overall for TCGs because other companies spoil it months ahead of time. So you already know what it all is. But if they want to continue this tight turnaround, there needs to be a very, very clear communications channel with the folks who are trying to get this product. They need to understand that, yes, it is going to be very tight. You are going to have to be on your toes because this is coming to distro 4 days, 5 days before the release date. They've got to ship it to you, and then if you've got online orders, you got to ship it again. And these folks that are operating the local game stores need to know that. They need to be kept informed. And in my opinion, that's on Eric's Curiosa to do. They're a small team. I get that. But it's time to clean up this public relations stuff. Let's get some official announcements. Let's not use the Discords to kind of provide the information and hope it spreads through the community. Let's get some more official communications. Because I think if that had happened this time around, there would have been a lot less angst. And I love that they tried. I love that their purpose was to prevent the spoilers. But we need to minimize the angst, especially for the folks who are taking a risk on buying this product and selling it to us. Because we all know the indie TCG space is scary, especially for local game stores who are operating on tight margins and just don't have the room to risk that this product doesn't show up, especially if they're telling their loyal customers, hey, we're going to have an event on release day. We're going to have an event. Oh, the boxes, we're not sure. Oh, they did show up. They don't need that. They got enough on their plates. So what I would hope in the future, and Eric's Curiosa can deliver this by making big posts to the whole community. Hey, just a heads up, everyone. We're going to do tight turnaround again. That's what's happening for set 3, whatever it may be. And then that way, and the stores that have participated in this now, they can be like, okay, it worked out. It worked out. I got my boxes in time. Most of the stores kept their events. I don't think a whole lot canceled. I know definitely of the one. I think there may have been another I heard about, but I'm not certain of that. So that would be nice if Eric's Curiosa was constantly, maybe not constantly, consistently providing the messaging. And that messaging could be some stuff on the website. I don't know if they have an official email list for the innkeepers or that, but maybe send an official email to all the innkeepers and say, hey, it's going to be tight again. Just remember Arthurian Legends. This is set 3. We're going to do the same thing. But you got your product on time and it was good. So just remember that. That's the type of thing I want to see. Some more official messaging to tamp down all of this anxiety. And then I think everyone would be much happier. I do worry that what has happened this time, on top of the natural disaster of the hurricane, that strike with the dock workers on the East Coast. I mean, if those things have been just a little bit differently in terms of timing, this whole plan is shot. So I would like to just see more official communications and maybe a little bit more lead time, just a little bit, a couple days, maybe get the product to the distros on Thursday or Friday. They can turn it all out. I don't know if Sorcery is big enough to say, hey, we want you to ship this stuff on X date. I doubt they have the puller this way, given the size of the game right now, to do that. That'd be nice. But those are the things that I'd like to see. But overall, assuming everything stays the same that it is right now, and given the number of stores that I've talked to that are showing product in hand, owners that are showing me product in hand, other than the angst, looks like Eric's Curiosa delivered mostly. They missed the Nordic countries. They missed Australia. But compared to the past delivery times we've dealt with, this is way, way better. So, right now, looking at it today, please don't make me make another video about this topic, Eric's Curiosa. Good job. Good job overall. You mostly pulled it off. Made a lot of anxiety. Probably raised some blood pressure for some folks somewhere. But overall, looks like we got the product in hand here in the US and everywhere else except for the countries where there were official delays. I am not real happy about the whole store kit thing, not making it. The playmats are delayed, that stuff. But the boxes themselves are in hand. We got to figure out the draft kit thing. I'm not going to talk about that. That's a separate topic. That was a problem, and I wish they were here for the release. But in terms of the Arthurian Legends product itself, looks like a pretty good job. Looks like they did much better and almost nailed it. Almost. You just got to fix those comms. Got to calm everyone's nerves. Other than that, that's all I got for today. Enjoy it. Enjoy it before me. I'm not going to have my boxes. And start contesting the realm with those decks. They're going to be 50 and 30. And I'll talk to you all later.